Hey, welcome back. So, I realized what I was doing wrong last time when I'll just show you. I'll go down to where I wanted this to kind of be. Um, I had, tried the, fill biome thing before, uh, and, I guess when I tried it before, I don't know what the hell I did. I do know what I did. I know what I must have done, but it was odd. What I want to do is, you know what? Let me not move around so much. Game mode, creative, just to get up here for a sec. I think if I do like, it's going to be all toward negative numbers. I think so. Fill fill biome. You were right the first time. From there to, I think probably just negative 400. Um, 62 is fine, and then 0. And what I don't want to do actually is, well, I could replace it, but it's not the point. I got it backward is what I did. So give me frozen. Well, this is deep frozen ocean. That doesn't help. How about snowy? Um, snowy. I don't know which one of these is going to be frozen at sea level. Snowy beach sounds reasonable, I guess. If I just do that, what happens to me? And then lose this because I'll actually make sure that worked. Deep. Oh, nuts. I was wrong again. Why was I wrong? 60. What? Deep. I don't understand. I just really don't. Am I going the wrong way? Is that what it's about? Not especially. Deep cold ocean. Huh. Okay, wait a minute. Let me do that again, but change the altitudes a bit. I don't know if this is going to be too much for it to handle. Why is it... What did I do to it? Snowy beach. That should be now this biome. It's just not working. This wasn't exactly what I did before. I tried it on land somewhere with something. I think I'll try that. Hang on. So if I were here and did fill biome from negative 420, 66, negative 80 is fine, to say negative I don't care much, 400, 67, 65 by negative like 70, I guess, maybe 90. I don't know. Go in some direction, doesn't matter. And then give me snowy. The hell, give me taiga. I know that works. It should work. It's just gonna, and now it worked. So why didn't it work in the water? I don't know. But then if I do this, I can do why? What did I not do? So we're getting snow here despite it basically. And it's funny because you get pillars of this stuff because it's a little random. It'll do X to Y or X to Z really. Um, but and look way over here. So that's just bizarre. I mean, it's neat that you can do it, but I don't know if I can trust it. Incidentally, oh, and then we're getting snow on the ground, which is nice. But it's not over here, and that just bothers me. How is it not? Is that new? Was that, like, not there before? I don't know. Oh, maybe. What is that? Well, how is it just sort of now working, but it wasn't? And snowy beach. Oh, it's really just it's sporadic. Oh, what the hell ever. I'm gonna, pause this, quit out, restore, having not done what I just did, and be right back. Hang on. Alright, so it's taking like almost a minute now to start restoring, or to back up, restore, whatever you want to call it. Welcome back. Here we are. So yeah, that was neat, weird but neat, and potentially, I've also been looking into what I was saying about that would make Skyblock easier, sorta, to do these days to build one. Um, might be true. But what I did notice was if I do this seed, because I've got way over here, I have the Ocean Monument, which I've, conquered and dried out, got that thing. A village on it. That being in the same place, if I just restart them, if I create this map again, and that I'm not going to leave it up this high, it's crazy. But yeah, it's over there. If I flat world it and leave and allow structures, which I don't have any now in view, really, it's there. If I flat world it without structure, and I'm talking like just all air, basically void, but not quite. If I don't allow structures and then go to where the monument should be and add water, you'd think that would get me guardians, but it doesn't. So I'm not sure what there's just, it used to be relatively easy to do skyblock, like in modernish terms, instead of, by the way, there was an iron guy that Frankenstein just way over to this iceberg. Last I knew, I don't see him now. I could do that, it's not a big deal. Game mode, let me just go see if I can find him. What are you wrong about? Okay. He was here somewhere. I guess he moved on or drowned. I don't know what he did. Or he doesn't drown, so he probably is just at the bottom of the ocean somewhere. Weird. Is he down there? Oh, if he landed on that stuff, he might have died. It could happen. I wonder where he is. There he is. Hi. Anyway. So, what was I? Oh, Skyblock. Yeah, it used to be you could start up a flat world map and and MC edit the thing, which last I knew just doesn't work anymore. I could look into it. I don't think there's a new version that's worked since like 1.15 or so. It just puked. No one updated it. Really, about the time we switched to advancements from achievements, I think is when it died. Not really sure. It's in the past. It's not terribly relevant. It's just disappointing. I wouldn't hate doing a skyblocky thing with that. There might be ways to make it work. I've seen ways to make it work, but I don't like them as much. Anyway, all that aside, I've thought about it, and I think what I want to do down here, and I've started doing it a little, this I think is going to be where I put the storage room. Kind of been scraping out whatever. There's some holes into the up there, which I'll have to deal with at some point. I've got a couple of boxes. These aren't how the storage would work as such, but for now it's where I'm putting stuff. And the reason for that is if I go all the way down here, I do have this, which I don't want to use, but, well, I mean, I could, technically. Let me do this. 2, 3, 4, 5. If I, had a... Tell me I'm not falling faster than the water. If I had a water lift here, I could just get down this level 12, I think. Looking at 12 on stuff on the left always changes, and I can never find what I'm looking for. Oh, 13, yeah. That's fun. Now I'm stuck down here because there's no fast way up. And that's part of it. I mean, it seems like coming all the way down here, even if it was free falling into water, might take longer than just going down the stairs. In fact, I'd probably have to go down the stairs anyway, unless I want to water lift in the house, which would be odd. A little. Could be... I've done it before, I guess. I think it'd be faster if I want to go get something out of storage to just go down 5 meters, whatever it is. And be on the level I've been kind of playing with mostly. That is a thought. So right here. The other... It's nighttime. The other thing I noticed... I don't know how the hell I ever came up with this. Look where these stairs are in relation to... Because this is like 350 by 90... 355, well, negative, but I don't know why in hell I would have put the stairs not, here and here, between the lights. It just didn't occur to me when I was building, because I started up here, obviously, with the house. The door was here, and the stairs are in front of it. I could, that could stay in place if I put the stairs here and here, but then banister thing, you've got this much to walk back to the door, which is now off-center. It's just really horrible. I don't know what to do about it, if anything. Maybe nothing. Maybe it doesn't really matter. It looks weird. It just doesn't. It shouldn't be a. It's not a game-breaking problem. It just I can't believe I made that mistake. If you call it a mistake, I don't know. Pick one. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. If I were down where I used to be, and give me some. We'll just start laying out what I'm talking about doing. It's not going to be all done today, that's for sure. Give me that many. If I went downstairs, ignore those because that's not the layout. I do want to pick... Oh, I need more of these shroom lights, by the way. I ran out. I do want to kind of pick... figure out a point. If, ignoring those, if the lights are there and then there, apparently, which is horrible. I guess if I just consider from here to be off limits, anything else can have whatever it's going to have. And then probably from... I probably want room to come down the stairs. I don't want a box like right here. It doesn't make any sense. So if we went back... Let me have this so I can see what I'm up to. It's going to be here, isn't it? What am I... Yeah. So I had box, 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 box... Ugliness, because there's no good way to that. Box, and then like that again. Oh, clever. And, come on. And, now I can do this. And then skip, that'll be a light. I could actually just use other lights, I guess. I could go get some shroom lights. I'd have to chop down stuff to get them, but I can do it. Above that point, we're going to have this, but then that will never open, and that's not good for me. If I put barrels up there, they'll open despite the ceiling. The problem is the ceiling is dirt, and it's dirt because if I were up here where the other half of that dirt is, it's actually mycelium. I don't want this to be the same material that the ceiling down there is, basically. I don't want to have to decide which is which. So if I instead... Do I have any of this stuff? Who knows, maybe. Not that I'm seeing. I can get it, though. At stairs, maybe. Get some dark oak stuff. Which I want for a couple of reasons at this point. How much do I have? Yay. Give me that. Give me that. And then give me... It doesn't benefit me to try to put this in the sawmill because that's not what it is. We go back down there now. I think these would be necessarily lower slabs if I put them in right. The hell, I'm right there. So these will still open. There's only 3 of them, but that's okay. I mean, I got some room to work with if I'm going to be doing this. Moreover, over here, this, I guess... What is that even? Wooden slabs. Type top. That was because this was, and kind of still is, if you punch through the floor, it's a big canyon beneath me, really. So if I ignore, because it doesn't matter that much, the, putting it in like that, there's no need. It's not going to matter by the time I get done with what I want to do. Oh, neat. That does matter. Put that back. If, however, I suspend it like this, I can just cover this all up with sealing that doesn't preclude opening any box. Let's go there, I guess. Let me do this for a second. Alright, so there's some of it in play. Just give me an idea what it's going to look like, which is fine. It's actually harder to do than you might think, because you can't... If you get it wrong, you have to... It sticks to the wrong place and sticks itself to things that you break if you take it back down. That there's little, pockets of spawnability anywhere. It's irrelevant because, for one thing, it's too short for really anything to spawn, and for another, I'm on a mushroom island here, so it doesn't matter. Mushroom fields, whatever we're going to call it. If I connect, to that, you get the basic idea. So what I want to do is, and this is painful to say, tear out anything that prevents me from putting that in, and then put that in. And that's a number of different things that just sound like a lot of work. How much do I have left? If, let me see how it looks against the stair. I don't have railings here. I should probably consider that. For now, I don't think it matters that much. I'll get to it. If I, what the hell? Oh, it's a B. thought it was a creeper for a sec. Part of the reason this is weird is, you know, the whole colorblind thing, so bees are capable of looking like creepers at me, and, stuff. It's all very strange. Let me just get a kind of a retaining thing around this so I know mechanically what we're talking about. That would go there, yeah. And fill this in because I can. With that in place, this isn't, I don't have to duck or anything, right? Okay, cool. That would be the way to, yeah, get the ceiling looking the way I want it all the way back. Well, for one thing, I gotta figure out kind of how big I want this whole thing to get. This is going to be a floor. Like the mushroom tree floor stuff. So yeah, I've got all of this to work with, and probably more, you know, certainly more than I can see, because I can go the width of the island, essentially, or the depth, however you look at it. Hang on a second, I'm going to take a nap and show you. Alright, so we know where the stairs are. Those are, you know, fairly absolute. You go down the stairs, you're in the basement, and you have a few meters going that way to play with. But then up, you know, if we stick, don't even really have to stick within the boundaries of the house, obviously. We can go, we can do house stuff, but we can go, although this was stupid, don't go that way. I don't have a door leading out from that room, that's stupid. Well, maybe. Hi, guy. Here's the, well, here is the edge of the house, the mole, whatever the hell I built. But, that is, part of it. Do this without cheating for some reason. If you look at the island as a whole, and as we get deeper, it'll get bigger and bigger because, it'll just be, more digging beneath the ocean in a way that doesn't cause water to come in, maybe. So yeah, the house is that big. Which is big, I'll grant. Probably potentially big enough for what I want to do. But, you know, it's Minecraft, so at some point you have to start mining, I think. Otherwise it's just, yeah, tradecraft. You're finding villagers and buying stuff, like, because that's easy. Island goes to around there on this side. This side, I'm pretty sure there's actually, well, I'm obviously looking at that, there's more space over there that I haven't got to yet. So, just to stay beneath the surface, that 62, whatever, no, it isn't, it's higher up. That gives me a hell of a lot of storage room before I have to consider, like, terraforming out enough island to support my little hobby. That stone right there I can replace, you know, I could replace, honestly, with, it would be awkward. It would be in stages because everything tries to grow back. I could technically replace all of the mycelium with grass if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to. It's a neat idea, but I don't know if it's, I'm certain it's not practical. It would take years. But, I don't know if it's worth the effort. I don't know if I want it to be. Because as it is, technically, if I back off enough, I can still get mushroom cows to spawn. I have like 24 of them or whatever in the cow bouncer, so I don't know how many I would get, but they do occasionally still just sort of come into existence if they're far enough away from where I'm working. And apparently a couple of chickens. So, yeah, I mean, I want this leveled, I think. That especially, what the hell. But yeah, beneath the surface, which is, you know, the ground floor there. Well, and then plus 5 meters. Well, no, a meter, because it's right, the ceiling is right beneath this, that's the point. That gives me a lot of room for storing. This could be whatever the hell I put in. If I took this out and put down grass, well, if I put down grass, that's fine, but if I put down dirt, because I have more dirt than grass, it's going to compete with the mycelium to grow and spread the grass, or the mycelium takes over the dirt. I'm out of, well, I have that many, and 0 over here, right? I'm out of, shroom lights. I should probably have some. Let's do that for a sec. And, the good news, I'm using, let me put that in so I can reach a couple of things. I'm using, these lights and these crimson, whatever the hell they're called. What are they called? Warp blocks. And I can just make those technically from basic nether wart. I don't know if it's worth it. I think it takes 9 to make a cube, and here I can just do what I'm doing. For the cost of a bit of bone meal, really. And hacking away at the tree to get up here in the first place. I get all of this to carpet the floor, which is good. Get enough of this that I don't have to think about coming back up here. And then the other tree, I'm not using the not nether wart stuff, whatever it is. Let me get over there. I'm not using any of the, I think it's turquoise or something. Those necessarily. I might, other floors, maybe I could, why not? Am I getting stuff? Okay. Oh, I'll get back to that when I need to. Chop this guy down now. And make my way up so I can do the job. And tear all this out just because there's no reason to leave it here. But I basically want those lights that... It does have those, and I think they're the same. I can't imagine they're not. So, tear all this out, and I'll just replant both of these to get the trees back for next time, really. For the next time I want to chop them down for stuff. Let me figure out what I don't need on me. At some point I'm going to... Well, I have a storage room I'm building, so that'll help. But if I throw in that and that I don't need... What else do I have? Nothing important that I can see. Oh, damn it. Over here I don't need these or that. I do want to keep these and the lights. That's the point. That can just be there, I guess. Give me some bone meal. That was stupid. Put it back. I don't need that much. Fill that in so we have that surface. Grow a tree. That's done. Surface. I need a mushroom now. And throw all of this so I have a better chance of getting a mushroom. Is that going to be too cool? I don't know. Let's find out. Throw that into there. We go. So now that's back. Are they like encroaching on each other? Right? Real close. I don't think it's a big problem. So now I have that for next. When I want to do this again. I also have 6 bone meal left that I have nowhere in the world to put. Okay, I'll find a spot for it somewhere. Anyway, that gives me... those to... That stuff to... Oh, that. Is it full? I'll just get out that. I don't care. I'd ask if that could be... Thanks. I'd ask, why in hell? I'm hitting the wrong key because I'm not looking. Hang on a sec. I'll see if this fits anywhere in the world. Okay. Oh, and then that Caesar room. I don't want it, but whatever. Go back down and we'll put some lights in the floor to fill out my little dream of ever getting this done this millennium. Yeah, it's chancy, but I can try. Give me the lights first of all. And this thing. And they would necessarily be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. I'll get to that. Go right here, I guess. Probably. And again, these are temporary. I could move them right now if I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I left a hint. Yeah, if I'm not leaving myself time to prove it, but if you look through the, this might be a big cavern right beneath this. No. Anyway. Decide, what do I have, 7 left? Yeah, I just, get that away from me. Give me that, okay. Put that there. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, and so on. Let me do this for 5 more lights, hang on. Alright, get these filled in with the nether wart stuff. I'm not using my shovel hydraulics that have to do it, and it's there, and that's a lot of work to pull it down where the hoe is. But mostly because it's going to tear through this stuff so fast. I don't want to have to try controlling it so I don't make a huge crater in the damn room. But this, and then probably behind me there's going to be more. Yeah, that could be filled in. I like this little... It's weird. I might try to keep this. I got this kind of DeadAim ski boat. Yeah, deal. I don't know why that's the one I thought. You know, where Resident Evil is concerned, I have so many favorite Resident Evil games for vastly different reasons. I like the remake of the first one because it really, it looks so much better than anything before it. I like Resident Evil 3 because it is so hilariously mistranslated. Seriously, it has terms like, it appears this is not enough to make the device to work. It's like, what? Who did you run this through to go to English from, I guess, Japanese? I think probably for story, Code Veronica is the most interesting. I might be, I'm trying to think what I'm not thinking of. But DeadAim, no one's ever heard of it. It was like, here's the problem with DeadAim. It came out, it was like a GunCon 2 controller setup. So it was a light gun game, like Duck Hunt, right? It came out 47 minutes before we got rid of CRTs. Fortunately, I had one. I still have it. It's broken, but it doesn't mean I don't have it. I have this Samsung, I think. It's like a 32-inch, basically about the size of the screen I'm looking at here at my computer at this point. But it weighs 1,000 pounds. I'm not sure I'm exaggerating. Moving it around, I had to put it on a decent skateboard just to roll it through the house. So it's like it's a 16 by 9 by lots, massive footprint on this huge, absurdly heavy, stupid thing that I have that broke. It burned. It's not broken. It's like something about it burned out. I could probably figure out how to fix it. I haven't. I'll get to it maybe one of these decades. I'm gonna go sleep while I'm talking. Oh, put stuff away. Which again, this is not the final form, but whatever. Oh, DeadAim's, it's so amazing because it's a fairly short game if you're good at it. Any game's long if you suck. That's why Minecraft is so long, you see. It is... So you're holding a light gun controller deal that has little, crosshair control, whatever it is, whatever you call it. I'm going to rethink. I'm going to do this, because that is kind of the... Well, I mean, there's... Okay, give me these. Oh, give me, before I get too thinky, break out those, because I do want that to be carpet. And give me carpet. I'm calling it that. Yeah, you can just do this. What the, You're wondering... I've been there. You're wandering around, pushing buttons on the side of a gun, which is fine. I mean, it's weird, but you can get used to it. You can get used to anything. Okay, maybe. And then, oh, right. And then, you see a thing worth shooting at, and you do the thing where you shoot at it. And, with a gun. It has to be a CRT, because the technology between, let's go... Let's put rocks here. Or stone. Like all of this. Yeah, I'll leave that alone for now. The CRT, it's a scanline thing. Technically, like, whatever it is, 30 times a second or something. It's why it rolls if you film it at the wrong film speed, if you're doing 24, 60 or whatever, and you get that rolling line stuff, so you have to do simulated... I don't have that yet. Picture if you're watching an old film, and it's really obvious that whatever is on screen is kind of floating there, having been put there in post. Let's put these here. Yeah, so it doesn't work on a modern LED, LCD, smartwatch kind of screen. The technology is incompatible. So you need a CRT, which you can just use like anything. And a Commodore 1084 monitor works fine in the sense that it doesn't not work, except that it sucks. It wasn't the gameplay of it, although it's kind of weird trying to play it without the gun. It just doesn't, it's not for that, so it seems really odd. So you need the gun, you need the old television, whatever we're talking about, to make it correct at all. But that said, is that right? Oh, did I go the... Whatever. I gotta pick a system, I guess. Put that on the top. I don't know why, but we are. So then now I have that. I can put signs on these, or, item frame. Kind of what I did up here. Basically. Do like this if you want the McDonald's menu, or just put signs on them indicating what they are. I'm out of time. Anyway, before I don't mention it, I guess. So, what was cool about Resident Evil DeadAim, that no one ever saw, no one's ever played it, it was the creepiest damn Resident Evil game. Like, it may have been the... Well, what was it? Fatal Frame or something? That was kind of unnerving. But as survival horror games go, and I guess Minecraft's one of them, it was the creep because you're on a boat and it's, you know, sound. Sound occurs in this video game. So you got zombies, probably, moaning somewhere that you can't find them. The boat is creaking on the... Everything sounds like zombies in all directions. It's just... Watch like a Let's Play of it. Someone will have it. Make sure he's not talking too much. No one likes it when Let's Plays have talking, by the way. Probably. I do actually. I see a lot. It's like, no narration. Oh, okay, you're the one. I'm gonna get out of here for now. Yeah, it's crazy how, get a big 32-inch 1920 by 1080 CRT that you can use, and that's the only light in the room, I guess, if it matters. I'm not really scared by things. It's not a thing that happens to me. I've got it's psychologically. It's not. I like have no. It's not that I don't like have hypothalamus. It's more like it doesn't connect to what it. Don't worry about it. Yet that was a really creepy damn game. It's weird. I like it. I haven't played it in 20 years, but I like it. Whatever it's been since it came out. And then I got a better television. My television burned out, so I went flat screen. I'm gonna go. You, meanwhile, can, like, subscribe, look up DeadAim. It's worth it. It's awesome. It's a short game. It's a silly game. It's awesome. And there's a JetSki. I think that's the one. I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to be really awkward when I'm wrong. Click the stupid bell so you can find out if I'm wrong next time. And, for notifications and stuff. I'm going to go. I'll see you later. So, bye.